Alright, and we are live. Nagbabalik po tayo mga kaguro. And of course, welcome back to Gurong Pinoy. Nako, pasensya na po kayo at medyo hindi kinaya ng aking powers, no? Hindi kinaya ng aking boses at ng aking ilong yung mga nangyari ng mga nakaraang araw. No? So hindi po tayo nakapag-live ng Wednesday. And so bawi po tayo ngayon. No? So this is Final Coaching 6, Part 6 na po ng ating Final Coaching. Of course, tonight is the very first discussion for Final Coaching sa ating pong Prof. Ed. And as you can see on your screen, we only have 23 days left bago po yung inyong licensure examination for teachers. And so handa ka na ba? In a scale of 1 to 10, gaano ka na ba kahanda? No? So let's try to self-assess. No? Let's try to reflect. Let's try to assess ourselves from 1 to 10. With 10 being the highest, no? Gaano ka na nga ba kahanda para mag-take ng inyong exam? Okay, pakilagay nga sa ating comment. Ayun, sabi ni Sir Marlon Agimba, 7. Okay, that's pretty good. But of course, you only have a few days left. Nako, less than a month na lamang po. No? Time flies so fast. Ika nga nila. No? It's a very old saying. But of course, we know that it is a very true saying. No? And before we know it, nandyan na yung inyong licensure examination for teachers. Ayan, 7, 6 out of 10. 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10, no? So, 9.5, wow, Facebook user. Hindi ko nga lang nakikita yung inyong pangalan, no? So, 8 out of 10, 7, hello po, good evening. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Julie, nakakakaba po talaga, okay? Especially if this is going to be your first time to take the LEP. Kalimitan, no, yung inyong pong kaba, it's because of the fear of the unknown. Hindi nyo alam kung ano yung mga makikita nyo, hindi nyo alam kung ano yung mga items na maaring inyong mabasa sa inyong test papers. But of course, here sa Gurong Pinoy, alam natin, no, we all know that we have really prepared you. We have equipped you with the right tools and with the right ammunition, ika nga, no, yung maraming bala para po ready tayo, handang-handa tayo, hindi tayo mahirapan sa ating licensure examination for teachers. Ayan, 5 pa lamang po, 7 out of 10, nagmo-movie marathon pa lamang po, okay? So sana po ay wag tayong panghinaan ng loob, no? And of course, wag po tayong tamarin. We only have very few days left until you take the LEP, okay? So sana we finish strong, no? So wag tayong sumuko kung gaano tayo kaganado na mag-aral nung kakaumpisa pa lamang ng ating review. Sana po dire-diretso, ganahan pa tayo dahil of course andyan na, paparating na yung monster, yung kailangan yung kakaharapin nyo, no, in just a few days. No? Andyan na po yung licensure examination for teachers. Okay, so again, tonight we will be discussing your Prof. Ed items. Of course, these were all part of your pre-board and final coaching day 6 na po ito. Again, paki-like na po, paki-love, and of course, paki-share na po yung ating video para po makapag-reach out tayo sa mas maraming mga kaguro. And of course, kahit sila din po ay ating matulungan para po maipasa nila, no, yung kanila pong magiging exam. It might be this September or it might be in the following sessions, no, maaring, or seasons of the LEP, maaring sa March. No? So again, please do like, love, and share our video na po para mas marami po tayong matulungang mga kaguro. Okay. Now, kakapasok pa lamang po na balita, no? Team Skinner, this is our Let Babies for September of this year. Of course, September 24 is going to be your day, the D-Day of your licensure examination for teachers. We currently have Team Skinner Section A. Meron din po tayong Section B. These are our full members, no? And of course, we also have our final coaching, yung mga nagsimula sa ating pre-board. And of course, nakapag-panood no, ng ating final coaching videos na dire-diretso. And of course, right now, we are opening our classified files. Ang classified files, if you are not familiar with the terms classified files, ito po yung ginagamit natin sa ating mga files na alam nating andyan, no? 100%, 95% na andyan, makikita nyo po sa inyong licensure examination for teachers from the previous let items and of course from the feedback of our previous students. No? So again, if you'd want to become a member of our team classified files, just send a message through this Facebook page. Magsisimula po tayo by Friday next week with Coach Toto no, for math. And of course, makakasama niyo pa rin po kaming tatlo. Ako po si Coach Mac for your Prof Ed and the rest of your Gen Ed subjects. Of course, yung inyong viral summa cum laude, yung mahal na si Coach June for all the social science related items. And of course, for math naman, we have Coach Toto, our number 1 SPLE for LEP of March 2023. So again, just send a message through this Facebook page if you'd want to become a member of any of our groups. No? Team Skinner, full membership. We also have your Team Skinner na final coaching. And of course, we also have your Team Skinner classified files. And of course, meron din po tayong majorship. No? Dire-diretso pa rin po yung ating pagre-review for your majorship. Bukas po, Saturday and Sunday ay continuous po yung kanilang final coaching. And of course, they are going to have their classified files or final recap the last weekend prior to the let. Okay? So again, wala pong lugi dito. Mag-send lamang po ng message dito sa ating Facebook page and ask us how you can become a member of Gurong Pinoy. But if you will be taking the let naman in March next year, we also have Team Pavlov, no? So ongoing na rin po, nagre-refresh na rin sila. Marami na rin pong videos doon sa ating Team Pavlov, our let babies for March of next year. Okay. Now again, if you are a part of the full membership no, sa ating Team Skinner and you end up top 3 sa inyong licensure examination for teachers, you will be receiving 100,000 pesos. Hindi na po masama from Gurong Pinoy. And of course, top 2, 200,000 pesos. And top 1, of course, 300,000 pesos. So again, become a full member so that you can receive all these monetary prizes once you become a top-notcher. Because dito po sa Gurong Pinoy, hindi lamang papasa sa let, magtatapa po tayo sa let. All right, so tonight again, this is final coaching day 6. Like, love, and share our video na po. And of course, you can also start a watch party, tag your friends, because we are going to start in a few minutes. Batiin ko lamang yung ating mga kaguro dito, no? Paano po makikita yung classified files, sir? If you are a member already of Team Skinner, there's no need for you to pay no for the classified file kasi po diretso na po yung ating full membership, andyan na po lahat ng ating files no, so idadagdag po yan pa isa-isa pong isisend sa inyo yung inyong classified files. And of course meron po tayong discussion. Okay, Ma'am Mek, iba po ba yung classified files sa files po na sinisend nyo na 100 items? Yes, iba po. Okay, iba po yan. Ayon kapoy, pero lumalaban, sabi ni Facebook user, no? Nakakapagod daw, pero lumalaban. Okay, okay lang po yan. Okay lang mapagod. Okay lang pong mahirapan. Basta importante po, hindi tayo sumusuko. And of course, habang tayo nahihirapan, dapat po ini-enjoy natin yan. No? Mas malalasap natin ang tagumpay kapag ito po ay ating pinaghirapan. Okay, watching from Buldon City, Mamonaida Mimbisa. Good evening po sa lahat ng mga Muslim brothers and sisters natin. Assalamualaikum po. And of course, good evening din sa mga Christian brothers and sisters po natin. All right, all right. Classified files, sabi ni Sir JV Alvaro. Coach Mac, yung Team Pavlov po, may access na din po ba kami sa classified files? Wala pa po kayong access for the classified files of this season, no? Kasi yung Team Pavlov po, magkakaroon po kayo ng classified files in the future din. Kasama po ng inyong lahat ng materials ninyo no, for March of next year. Okay, okay. I think we're all ready, no? But of course, before we start with our discussion, let's all have our opening prayer. So samahan niyo po ako mga kaguro, okay? Let us all have our opening prayer. Dear Lord, I come to you to ask for your guidance and direction in this study session. I ask that the Holy Spirit fill me with strength, creativity, and understanding to get through my studies without difficulty or sin. Help me hold my focus and attention. Help me to retain all that I learned. Please make my mind sharp and keep distractions at bay. If any part of my studying is weak or lacking in some way, let it be revealed so that I may correct it. Thank you for this opportunity to learn. Amen. All right, once again, this is Final Coaching Day 6 under Professional Education. Like, love, and share. Paki-share po. Paki-share po ng ating video so that, again, we can reach out to more people. No? Again, paki-share po ng ating video so that we can reach out to more people. Okay, magpapaskong mime, 300,000 pesos. Wow, sabi ni Sir Ray Vincent. Aasahan ko po yan. No? Alam kong si Sir Ray Vincent ay isa sa mga top-notchers natin lagi no, sa ating mga padrills. Okay, so Sir Ray, kayang-kaya po yan. Bakit po hindi? All right? We start with question number 1. Number 1, among the different categories of teachers' behavior, how will one classify the behavior of a teacher who gives his students activities without proper instruction? Would this be letter A, dangle, letter B, thrust, letter C, flip-flop, or letter D, truncation? What is our choice for question number 1? Coach Mac, if evening lang ako maka-access ng quizzes, paano ko ma-access yung classified file? Your classified files po are going to be posted, no? Google form, or not Google form, Google Docs format po sila, okay? So may link na ibibigay sa inyo sa ating pong exclusive groups, and of course you can click on that link para po makita ninyo yung ating mga classified files. Members ng Final Coaching, yes po. Yung mga members po ng Final Coaching ay may access din po sa ating classified files. Okay? So again, if you are a member of Team Skinner Section A, Section B, or Final Coaching, meron po kayong access sa ating classified files. And of course, kung gusto nyo naman po, hindi pa po kayo member, at kung gusto nyo po maging magka-access lamang for the classified files, you can become a member of our classified files group alone. No? But of course, yun lamang po yung inyong makikita, no? Classified files lamang. Nangangamoy restricted, sabi ni Sir Win Talamayan. Ano po? Bakit? Ano nangyari? Bakit restricted? Okay. Hindi ko talaga alam yung sagot dito, sabi ni Ma'am Angelica. Okay. Yes, Sir Jason Cardenas, tama po, no? Medyo masakit pa yung lalamunan ko at medyo bingi pa yung isa kong tenga, pero okay lang po. Maraming salamat po. Okay, letter B. This is not a real live, Sir Ranpo Edogawa. Good evening po. Okay. Letter B. Nakikita kong karamihang choice niyo ay letter B. Sabi dito, no, which among the following, among the different categories of teachers' behavior would you classify this behavior of a teacher? He gives his students activities without proper instruction. Kumbaga, kulang yung instruction ni teacher, pinagawa na lang niya no, sa kanyang mga estudyante yung anumang kailangan nilang gawin, usually group work or individual work, hindi niya masyadong na-explain. And as we all know, your instructions are all very important in teaching, no? Especially if your students are going to be asked to do individual work or independent work, maaari kasing individual or group work siya, or pair work, basta independent work, sila po yung gagawa. Napaka-importante na klaro yung instructions ninyo sa inyo pong mga estudyante. Otherwise, hindi magiging successful yung inyong activity. Otherwise, ang daming tanong, no? So, tanong sila ng tanong ng tanong, hindi dire-diretso yung paggawa nila ng kanilang mga gawain. And so, the correct choice here, if you are still not familiar with all the terms that we have, the correct choice is letter B. It is thrust. Okay? So, thrust po yung ating hinahanap. Hindi po trust, no? But thrust with letter H. Okay, so yan po yung mga different teacher behaviors natin. Okay, so the first one that we have is thrust, proceeding without assessing. And by assessing here, hindi po testing, no? Ang ating ibig sabihin ng assessing dito, ay hindi po testing, kundi you are not checking whether they are ready or not. So dapat klaro, no? Ano ba yung gagawin ninyo? Ilan kayong gagawa? Are you allowed to move from one spot to another, no, sa ating classroom? Are you allowed to help each other? Paano nyo ba gagawin ito? Ilang minuto kailangan nyo matapos or ilang weeks? Kailan yung deadline, no? So dapat lahat po ito ay klaro, especially po pala yung inyong rubrics, no? Paano i-grade yung gawa ng bata, no? Before you give them a task, dapat po alam nila yung scoring guide, no? Very important, especially if it is a performance task. Okay? So, thrust is proceeding without assessing. Hindi mo alam, hindi mo na-check kung ready, kung wala ng tanong, kung klaro na sa estudyante mo yung kanilang instructions, but you proceeded with giving them the activities. Okay? So that is thrust, no? Ang dangle po or dangling is a hanging activity such as the dangling, no? Dangling na earring, di ba? Nakahang siya from your ear, no? Hanging activity by giving another. Hindi pa tapos yung isa mong activity, nagbigay ka na naman ng isa, no? So that's hanging activity. Walang summary, kumbaga, no? Ang inyo namang truncation is cutting a lesson short. When you say truncated, that means contracted, no? Na shorten siya, na shorten. Okay? So medyo bitin yung mga bata, no? Medyo bitin yung mga estudyante kasi for example, hinahabol mo yung oras or for example, naabutan ka ng bell, nag-stop ka na kaagad, no? Hindi pa natapos yung inyong discussion or hindi pa natapos yung inyong activity. Flip-flop, returning to a left activity while currently doing an activity. It is actually related to your dangle, no? So yung dangle, naghang ka ng isang activity tapos nagbigay ka ng isa pang activity. Now, ang flip-flop naman ay pabalik-balik ka between those activities, no? So flip-flopping. Alam niyo naman siguro kung ano yung flip-flop, di ba? Yung slippers, okay? Yung ating mga tsinelas, flip-flop po yung tawag dyan, no? So pabali-baliktad, if you are moving from one activity to another, no, that is flip-flopping. And of course, your classroom would be chaotic, magulo yung inyong klase dahil hindi nila alam, ano na ba ngayon yung ating ginagawa? Ito na ba? Gen Ed na ba? Ano na ba? Prof Ed na ba? Or is this majorship? Okay, so that's flip-flopping. Again, as I've mentioned, it is related to dangling, no? Stimulus bound, ito naman yung inyong marites na guro, no? So stimulus bound, your teacher is distracted. Whenever there is a stimulus, nadidistract po yung inyong guro. Remember when you say stimulus, no? Sa inyong SR theory, sa inyong stimulus response theory, pag sinabi nyo pong stimulus, this is anything that would make a person react. Okay? So, kada merong stimulus, for example, merong dumaan na pogi, okay? Sa nakita ni teacher, na-distract si teacher, maaari pong ganyan. Or nakita ni teacher yung isa pang teacher na kanyang katsikahan, no? Yung kanyang kamarites, na-distract ulit si teacher, no? So that's stimulus bound, being distracted by all the different stimuli around you. Overdwelling, overtime ka sa isang topic. Overlapping naman, you are multitasking, okay? So whenever you are multitasking, tapos nagiging negative yung kanyang resulta, no? You cannot manage all the tasks simultaneously, then that is what you call overlap, okay? Pero dito po sa number 1, this is thrust, okay? So letter B, thrust po ang ating tumpak na choice. All right? So thrust, letter B for number 1. We go to question number 2. Which can be said of Patrick, who obtained a score of 75 out of 100 items in grammar? Would this be letter A? He was among those who failed the test. Letter B, he performed better than 25% of his classmates. Letter C, he answered 75 items correctly. Or letter D, he is superior in ranking. What is our choice? Good evening, good evening. Habol po sa mga na-late, no? Again, paki-share po ng ating video so that we can reach out to more people. Excuse me po. Nako, sumalangit nawa, no, si Sir Mike Enriquez. Okay, sure na sure. Letter C, sabi ni Sir Win Talamayan. Okay, number 2, letter C, letter C. Karamihang choice inyo, letter C for number 2. And of course, that is tumpak, okay? He scored 75 out of 100 items in grammar, no? So you cannot say that he failed because of course dito po sa atin sa Pilipinas 75% naman yung ating passing percentage, no? Pero sinabi dito 75 out of 100 items. Sa Amerika po 65% lamang pasado na sila, no? He performed better than 25% of his classmates. There is no mention of that, so we cannot choose letter B. He is superior in ranking. We also cannot choose that because remember, it's 100 items. And 75 lamang po yung nakuha ni Patrick. Pasado, okay naman yung kanyang naging performance, but we cannot say that it is superior. So letter C is tumpak for number 2. And of course, this is pertaining to your criterion reference testing. No? Wag pong kakalimutan yung inyong criterion reference and norm reference. Of course, this is one of the favorite topics sa inyo pong licensure exam for teachers. Whenever you say criterion reference, hindi ka po nagkukumpara or hindi mo kino-compare yung performance ng isang estudyante sa performance ng klase, no? You are comparing the performance of the student with the set criteria. Sa inyo pong criteria, alam na alam po ito ng ating mga contesera, no? Yung ating mga palaging kasali sa mga beauty contest, di ba? Meron tayong criteria for judging. So, kino-compare mo, tinitingnan mo yung performance ng isang bata based sa inyong criteria, based sa inyong objectives, based sa inyong rubric, okay? So, there is no comparison between the members of the different group. Now, wag pong kakalimutan din, i-take note po, yung inyong criterion reference, mastery, and drill, magkakasama po yung lahat, no? Yung tatlong terms na yan ay magkakasama po. Criterion reference test, drill, and mastery. Kasi paano mo ba i-measure whether the student has obtained mastery? You give that student, the answer there is that you give the student a criterion reference test, no, or a test, okay, and you measure that through your different criteria, no, so mastery. And how would the students attain mastery? You give the students drills, okay, so kaya tayo dito sa Gurong Pinoy, marami tayong drills na palagi tayong may quizzes, MWF, meron tayong quizzes because we want you to master, no? Master all the items kasi you don't need to be really smart. Hindi po kailangan na masyadong matalino ka or genius ka para maipasa yung let, no? Kailangan lamang po marunong ka mag-take ng test. And one very, very effective way for you to master all those items is through drills, no? Kaya meron tayong mga study files, meron tayong quizzes, MWF, okay? So, criterion reference po yan. Ang norm reference naman, kumbaga when you say, what is the norm? Kumbaga, no, ano ba yung ginagawa ng karamihan? Ano ba yung ginagawa ng miyembro ng grupong ito? So, when you say norm reference, kinukumpara mo ang performance ng isang estudyante with the performance of the rest of the students, okay? So, kaya po ating mini-mention lagi that your licensure exam for teachers is both criterion reference and norm reference. Bakit criterion reference po siya? Dahil meron kang mga criteria. Meron kang Gen Ed, Prof Ed, at Majorship. Dapat makapag 75% ka, no, as your GWA. At dapat at least 50% per component. Okay? So, pag merong mas mababa sa 50%, out of your 3 components, for example, kapag ka BSED ka, maliligwak ka, hindi ka po papasa. Okay? So, dapat at least 50% all components and GWA of at least 75%. Yan po yung sabi ng LET. So, criterion reference test siya. Now, it is also a norm reference test because you have your ranking, di ba? So, meron tayong top-notchers, okay? So, nirarank din, no? Yung mga nakakuha ng pinakamataas na scores ay nirarank din ng inyo pong licensure examination for teachers. So, both criterion and norm reference test siya, okay? So, sana po klaro, but we were looking for letter C for number 2. We move on with question number 3. What is the descriptor for a numerical grade of 90 as level of proficiency? This, of course, is under the grading system of the K-12. Letter A, outstanding. Letter B, satisfactory. Letter C, fairly satisfactory. Or letter D, developing. What is our choice? Okay, ang bilis. Ang bilis sumagot. Letter A kaagad. Yan, tama yan. Sabi ni Ma'am Aurora de los Santos. Thank you so much sa encouragement po, ma'am. Di kailangan matalino para pumasa. Importante maintindihan mo ang question. Tama po, no? So, test-taking skills And of course, napaka-importante sa ating pong Prof Ed na comprehension. Okay, comprehension. Dapat po inihimay natin yung ating tanong, and usually I'd say nga no, yung inyong sagot for your Prof Ed ay andyan po sa tanong. So dapat po hinihimay-himay, analyze yung questions, read it carefully. Okay. Study smart and understand each item. Sabi ni Sir Robert, ang kahas. Yes, tama po yan, Sir Robert. Alright, letter A, pray as well. Tama, no? Huwag pong kalimutang mag-pray. Ma'am Winsel or Sir Winsel na Pisa, ask lang po Coach Mac, Prof Ed na po ba yung final coaching 6 and 7? Or yes, 6 until 10 po ay Prof Ed na lahat. Okay, but of course, you still have your classified files, no? So babalik pa rin po tayo sa Gen Ed for your classified files. Then, meron din pong Prof Ed sa inyong classified files. Okay, letter A. Letter A. Pa-mention po ng name, Coach. Hindi ko po nakikita yung inyong name. Facebook user lang po. Okay, letter A. I see a lot of letter A's for number 3. And tumpak po ang inyong letter A. No? That's outstanding. So sana po kabisado na natin ito. No? So outstanding is 90 to 100. Very satisfactory, 85 to 89. Then of course, followed by your satisfactory, 80 to 84. Fairly satisfactory is 75 to 79. And did not meet expectations would be below 75. Okay, so 75 pa rin po yung ating passing, no? Passing grade natin under the K to 12. That's still 75%, no? So sana po kabisaduhin natin ito, no? So by 5s lang naman po yung count, no? So by 5s until outstanding mo would be 90 to 100. Okay, now another common question sa LET, no? Anong mangyayari kapag yung bata ay nag-fail or ang bata ay nakakuha ng did not meet expectations in 2 or 1 subject? Okay? In 2 subjects or 1 subject, what will happen? Ano po yung gagawin kapag yung bata ay nakakuha ng did not meet expectations na grade in 2 subjects or in just 1 subject? What will happen? Okay, what will be the action of the teacher if that happens? Ayun, remedial. Okay, nakikita ko remedial. Okay, so remedial, tama po yan, no? So undergo remedial, and once na naipasa yung remedial classes, the child can still be promoted to the next grade level. What will happen kung ang bata ay nakakuha ng did not meet expectations in 3 or more subjects? Okay, paano naman kapag 3 or more subjects yung grade niya, no, na did not meet expectations? Okay, what will you do or what will be the action of the school? Ayon, retained in the same grade level. Okay, so kapag 1 or 2 subjects lamang po yung grade niya na did not meet expectations, po pwedeng bigyan ng isa pang chance, no? Po pwede pong mag-removal once na ipasa yung kanya pong removal or yung kanyang remedial, no, remedial classes. Once na ipasa po yun, ay po pwede siyang makapunta sa next grade level. Pero kapag 3 or more, 3 or higit pa sa 3 ang did not meet expectations na grade, ang bata po ay hindi makakapunta, hindi mapopromote sa next grade level, but the child is going to be retained at that same grade level. Okay? So, sana po naintindihan po natin yan kasi lumalabas po yan sa inyong exam. Okay? Number 4. The math curriculum is composed of how many content areas? Letter A, 3, letter B, 4, letter C, 5, or letter D, 6. This would still be under your K-12 curriculum. Okay? What is our choice? Wala, suga, brown out. Sabi ni Sir Jason Cardenas, nako, kinki or kandila. Okay, kinki or kandila muna, Sir Jason. Number 4, I see letter C. Tama kaya ang letter C for number 4? Letter C. Nakikita kong choice niyo. Karamihang sagot ay letter C. Meron ding ilang letter D at A. Okay, the math curriculum is composed of how many content areas, as I've mentioned? We are talking about the math curriculum under the K to 12. And ang tumpak na choice po natin dito is letter C, 5. Okay, so 5 ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay, so there are 5 content areas in the curriculum as adopted from the framework prepared by MathEd. That would be the mathematics teacher educators, and SEI in 2010. SEI naman is Science Education Institute under your DOST. And these are the following: numbers and number sense, measurement, geometry, patterns and algebra, and probability and statistics. Okay, so letter C, 5. 5 po ang content areas under math in your K to 12. So letter C, ang ating tumpak na choice. Ayun, nakachamba, sabi ni Ma'am Ann Coronel. All right, we go to number 5. How can the technology behind virtual or cyber learning be best described? Letter A, mechanical technology. Letter B, analog technology. Letter C, psychomotor technology. Or letter D, digital technology. Napakadali, no? What is our choice? Okay, what is your choice? Number 5. Number 5, again, wag pong kalimutang i-share ang ating video para po mas marami tayong matulungan mga magti-take ng LET, no? It might be this September or it might be in March next year. Okay, I see a lot of letter Ds, and that of course is tumpak, no? So it is not mechanical technology. Whenever you say mechanical, this pertains to machines, no? And of course we are using machines, but the more apt term for us to use would be digital technology. Analog po is the opposite of digital, di ba? Yung analog watch nyo, no? Yung analog na watch, yan yung may kamay pa, no? Di ba? Yung binabasa pa ng mga bata, yan yung mga pinag-aaralan ng bata, no? In telling the time. Psychomotor technology, of course, gumagalaw, no? So usually this pertains to your people, no? So letter D, digital technology, ang tumpak na choice. All right? So letter D is tumpak. Number 6, in preparing instructional materials, what is the primary factor to be considered? Letter A, the objectives of the lesson. Letter B, the technology available in the classroom. Letter C, the diversity of the learners. Or letter D, the methods and techniques. Now, as you can see, there is the term primary. Primary, unang-unang factor na dapat mong isaalang-alang. Unang-unang factor na dapat nating iniisip kapag tayo ay magpe-prepare ng IM, no? When you say instructional materials or IM, this is anything that you use in teaching, okay? So anything, any material that you are using in teaching, you'd call this a part of your instructional materials. Okay, so what is the primary factor? Anong unang-unang dapat mong tinitingnan? Anong unang-unang dapat mong kino-consider? Okay, letter A. Would it be right? No? So letter A kaya ang ating tumpak na choice? All right, the correct choice, of course, would be letter A. Now, the objectives of the lesson, yan po yung unang-una nating titingnan. Ang goals ng lesson, objectives ng lesson, ano ba yung gusto mong matutunan nila, no? So, base po sa inyong objectives, yung lahat ng galawan mo, lahat ng materials mo, lahat ng plano mo para sa inyong lesson ay nakabase po sa inyong objectives, okay? So, the rest of your choices would only come secondary, no? So, hindi po sila yung primary consideration mo. So, letter A for number 6. Very good, very good. Ang yayabang. Number 7, which materials are used for instructional planning? Of course, content and strategies. Letter A, exhibits. Letter B, seating arrangement. Letter C, instructional materials. Or letter D, syllabus. What is our choice? Okay, batiin ko lamang si Ma'am Lozada Leani. Okay, sabi ni Ma'am Lozada, iba talaga ang gurong Pinoy. May matatandaan ka talaga ng mga questions and answers. Thank you so much, coaches, especially kay Coach Mac. Maraming salamat po. And of course, good luck po, no, if you'll be taking the LET, or it might be congratulations, baka LPT na si Ma'am Leia, no? All right, number 7. Letter D. Syllabus, sabi ni Ma'am Glory Martinez. Visible po ba ako, Coach? Yes po, visible ka, pero Facebook user po. Yung pangalan niyo po ay hindi visible. Okay, letter D ang nakikita kong choice ninyo. Tumpak kaya ang letter D? Okay, so sabi dito, which materials are used for instructional planning? Himayin natin, no, yung ating pong words dito, no. Instructional planning, magpaplano ka for your instructions. Of course, content, okay? So, ano yung mga i-include mo sa kursong ito or sa subjects na to, no? Ano yung mga magiging topics mo? And of course, the different strategies, no? So, which material can you use? Which material can you use for instructional planning, pagpaplano para sa inyong magiging instruction, and of course, yung mga topics under your subject, and also the strategies that you can use. Would this be letter A, exhibits, letter B, seating arrangement, letter C, instructional materials, or letter D, syllabus? The correct choice here is letter D, syllabus, no? So yung syllabus mo, yung different topics mo, andyan na, no? So, depende sa mga topics mo doon, yan din yung magiging content ng inyong kurso, di ba? Yan din yung magiging content ng inyong lesson plan. Yan din yung magiging content ng mga slides mo na prepare mo, sorry po, no, Ilonggo, that you need to prepare, okay, mas madali pa yung English, no, the materials that you need to prepare, no, whenever you are discussing in front of your class, okay, so instructional planning, of course, content and strategies, you would be using your syllabus. Your instructional materials would come next, di ba? Yung instructional material mo just be after your content. Kung nakita mo na yung content mo, ito pala yung mga topics ko, no, so included yung photosynthesis, included yung cellular respiration, and so now, gagawa ako ng aking mga instructional materials, or dili naman kaya ay maghahanap ako sa internet, no? Pwede maghanap ka ng mga videos, pwede maghanap ka ng mga worksheets, di ba? Or pwede ka din naman gumawa on your own, okay? So, your instructional materials would just be influenced by your course content, no? Pero of course, syllabus po yung ating hinahanap dito, alright? So, letter D, ang tumpak na choice for number 7. Number 8, what is the least authentic mode of assessment? Letter A, paper and pencil test in vocabulary. Letter B, oral performance to assess students' spoken communication skills. Letter C, experiments in science to assess skill in the use of scientific methods. Or letter D, artistic production for music or art subject. What is our choice? Batiin ko lang din si Ma'am Jenny Abiso. Jenny May Bachiller Abiso. Good evening po, Mame. Kamis naman, multuhin ng boses niyo po. God bless, Team Skinner. Makinig lang kay Mame kasi hanggang pag-exam, mumultuhin kayo para matumbok ang tamang sagot. Always grateful talaga, Gurong Pinoy. Maraming salamat and of course, congratulations si Ma'am Jenny May Bachiller Abiso. No, si Ma'am Jenny May Abiso, of course, isa sa ating mga LPTs from our previous batches. And yung unique pa, no, regarding the story of Ma'am Jenny May is kahit yung sister po niya ay naging estudyante din namin nung kami ay meron pang face-to-face na review, no? So, estudyante namin yung kanyang teacher, yung kanyang sister when we had the face-to-face, and of course, nakapasa na din yung kanyang sister. And when we went online, ay naging estudyante din namin si Ma'am Jenny. And of course, LPT na din po siya. Congratulations. Pugay, Coach Me, kahit paos pero hindi titigil para sa pangarap ng bawat isa. Of course, no, para po sa inyong pangarap and for the future of the Filipino students, no, go lang po tayo ng go. Kaya pa po, kaya pa. We only have very few days left, okay? So, maging porsigido po. Of course, wag pong tamarin. Less K-drama po muna tayo, no? So, dire-diretso yung ating pagre-review. Ayan, sabi ni Ma'am Giami Quales, si Ate Jenny May Abiso rin po nagsabi sa akin na mag-Gurong Pinoy ako. Maraming salamat po. Okay, I see a lot of letter A's, no? So sabi dito, if we are going to look at our question, the least authentic, okay? Remember when you say authentic assessment, another term for this would be alternative assessment, no? Alternative assessment, ito po yung hindi usual na paper and pencil, no? So ito po yung mga performance task natin. As real as your assessments can get, no? Doing the real activities, no? Or activities that they can do in real life, no? Yan po yung tinatawag nating authentic assessment or alternative assessment, yung ating mga performance tasks. So yung question dito, which is the least, pinakamalayo from real life activities? And of course, the correct choice here would be letter A, paper and pencil test, no? So usually, yung authentic mode of assessment mo, performance-based siya, yung mga performance tasks, no? So oral performance, check po yan. Experiments, performance pa rin po yan. So check din po yan. Artistic production, no? So performance po yan. Yung mga performance tasks po natin would all be part of your authentic mode of assessment or alternative assessment. Of course, nauso po ito, hindi lamang from K to 12, no? From the UBD, meron na po mga performance tasks. So mas pinakamalayo, the least would be letter A. Kasi ito, paper and pencil lamang, no? So this is what you'd call traditional forms of assessment. Traditional po ito. Hindi siya authentic, no? Hindi siya performance task. Okay, so letter A for number 8. Number 9, what does the Madrasa program of the K-12 curriculum prove? Letter A, unity. Letter B, gender sensitivity. Letter C, exclusivity. Or letter D, inclusivity. Hello, of course, no, sa lahat ng ating mga Muslim brothers and sisters. Good evening po. Marami tayong mga Muslim na mga kaguro. Good evening po sa ating lahat. Okay, what is your choice? Yes, tiwala lang. Magiging LPT very, very, very soon. At alam niyo po, mararamdaman niyo yan, no? Kapag kayo po ay nagtitake ng LET, mararamdaman niyo kapag kayo ay pasado, no? Alam niyo, when you are taking the test, when you are answering the test, hindi kayo magiging masyadong kabado. Siguro at first, no? Kung hindi niyo pa nare-receive yung inyo pong test paper, nako, ano kaya yung mangyayari? Ano kaya yung lalabas? Ano kaya yung mga items na aking makikita? But once you have seen the item, no, you would all feel at ease, no, especially if you'd all see those items that are very familiar. It might not be verbatim, it might not be word for word, no, pero the thought would be there, the concept would be there, and of course dito po sa Gurong Pinoy, hindi po namin kayo tinuturuang mag-memorize lamang, no, tinuturuan po namin kayong maghimay ng question and to analyze the question para po kahit na bali-balik ta rin, ipag-split, no, split man yung question, alam nyo kung ano po yung inyong magiging sagot dahil nahasa po tayo dito. Okay, so wag po tayong kabahan, no? Maging kampante po. And of course, magdasal, mag-breathing exercise while you are taking the LET, no? Baka po tayo mangisay at himatayin, no? Dahil sa nervyos at dahil sa tension, no? So sana po wag, no? Magdasal po and ask for the guidance of the Holy Spirit para po tayo'y kampante at tayo po'y ganadong magsagot ng ating exam para po siguradong-sigurado, no, before the year ends, tayo po ay LPTs na. Okay, number 9, letter D, ang aking nakikitang choice, no? Inclusivity. And of course, the correct choice here would be letter D, inclusivity. Okay, so letter D, ang ating tumpak na choice. Okay, so of course, when you say madrasa, no? When you say madrasa po, this would mean schools in the Arabic language, no? And of course, included dito, sa K-12 po, naka-include na yung tinatawag nating alive. When you say alive, this is the Arabic language and Islamic values. Okay, so included na sila sa ating K-12 curriculum because of course, the Muslim communities are all very big part of our country's communities, di ba? So, napakalaking bahagi sila ng ating kultura. Hindi man tayo direktang sigurong influenced by their faith, no? But of course, we have to include their language and their Islamic values, especially in the schools in their communities because that is part of their being. Di ba? Parte po ng kanilang pagkatao and so it is included in the K-12 curriculum. And so that would be inclusivity, no? Being included in the curriculum. It's not being united. Hindi po gender sensitivity kasi wala naman pong pinag-usapan whether female, male, or LGBTQIA+, no? At hindi din exclusivity. Exclusivity would be the opposite of inclusivity, okay? So letter D, ang ating tumpak na choice. Number 10, what contributes heaviest to the student grade in MAPE and TLE? Letter A, leadership. Letter B, performance tasks. Letter C, discipline, or letter D, written work? What is our choice? Ayan. Okay? Sobrang kabado na, sabi ni Ma'am Marian. Okay? Huwag pong kabahan. Okay? So just pray. Do your breathing exercises, no? So kalma lang po. Kalma lang tayo. Baka mamaya kinabahan ka, hindi ka na nakapagbasa ng maayos, no? So we would still have your last minute tips. So doon po ay tuturuan din kayo ng mga breathing exercises. Okay, letter B for number 10. I see a lot of letter B's. Number 10, letter B. And of course, the correct choice would be letter B, no? So performance tasks, hindi lang naman sa MAPE at TLE, sa lahat po ng subjects, no? Mas malaki yung percentage ng inyong performance task kaysa sa inyong written assessments, no? Kaysa sa mga formative assessments mo, no? So letter B, performance task, ang ating pong tumpak na choice, okay? We go to number 11, as an intellectual leader, which characteristics, trait must a teacher display? Letter A, dislikes for teacher organizations. Letter B is convinced by illogical arguments. Letter C is prejudiced or is prejudiced toward lazy students. Or letter D, research-based in his lectures. What is our choice? Kayang-kaya, sabi ni Ma'am Zairine. May not. Kakayanin para sa pangarap, tiwala lang mga kaguro. Tama po yan. What is your choice? Ayun, sabi ni Facebook user na it's normal to get anxious and nervous, pero don't let those feelings consume you and defeat your preparation. Ipapasa natin to. Yes. Pasadong-pasado, don't worry. Okay? Pasadong-pasado po. All right, what is your choice? I see a lot of letter D's sa ating question number 11. Letter D kaya ang ating tumpak na choice. Tama kaya ang letter D?